You switch off the lights. The room goes dark. A few minutes pass. Then you hear it. That familiar buzzing sound. Somewhere in the darkness, a mosquito is still searching for you, which raises a strange question. How? If the room is completely dark, how does a mosquito know exactly where you are? Most people assume the answer is simple. Mosquitoes must be using their eyes. After all, humans rely on vision more than any other sense. When we want to hide, we turn off the lights. Yet mosquitoes keep finding us anyway, and the reason is far stranger than most people realize, because the moment you turned off the light, you didn't disappear. In fact, you were still broadcasting your location. The real mystery is not how mosquitoes see us. The real mystery is how they find us without needing to. Scientists once believed vision played a major role in mosquito hunting. It seemed logical. A flying insect spots a target and moves toward it. Yet something didn't fit. People were being bitten in complete darkness. Researchers began running experiments. The results revealed a different story. Mosquitoes were not simply wandering through the night until they bumped into someone. They were tracking something invisible, and it started with every breath you take. Right now, you are releasing carbon dioxide into the air. You cannot see it. You cannot smell it. Yet, to a mosquito, it is one of the clearest signs that a living creature is nearby. Imagine dropping a tiny trail behind you everywhere you go. A trail that slowly drifts through the air. That is essentially what your breath creates. When researchers exposed mosquitoes to carbon dioxide, something remarkable happened. The insects became more active. Their flight patterns changed. They began searching. It was as if a switch had been flipped inside their brains. The mosquito did not know exactly where you were yet, but it knew someone was close. Suddenly, the darkness looked very different. Instead of an empty room, it became a landscape filled with invisible signals. And carbon dioxide was only the first one, because another mystery remained. If carbon dioxide attracts mosquitoes, why do some people get bitten constantly while others seem almost invisible? Many families know this experience. Two people sit in the same room. One person ends the night covered in bites. The other barely gets touched. For years, this seemed random. It isn't. Your skin is constantly releasing hundreds of tiny chemical compounds. These chemicals create a unique scent signature, a biological fingerprint floating around you every second of the day. Researchers discovered that mosquitoes can detect many of these compounds. Even more surprising, they can use them to tell the difference between people. To us, two humans may smell identical. To a mosquito, they can smell completely different. Some scent combinations appear especially attractive. Others seem less appealing. This is why mosquitoes often show favorites. The strange part is that the mosquito still has not completed its hunt. Carbon dioxide points it toward life. Body odor helps identify the target. Yet another problem remains. How does it locate the exact spot where it should land? The answer arrives from another invisible signal: heat. Every living human produces it. Your body is constantly releasing warmth into the surrounding air. Researchers tested mosquito behavior using warm and cool targets. The insects consistently preferred warmth. Yet something even more interesting emerged. Heat alone was not enough. Mosquitoes responded most strongly when heat appeared after earlier signals. That discovery changed everything. Scientists realized they had been looking at individual senses. The mosquito was using a system, a sequence, a hunting algorithm millions of years in the making. Carbon dioxide detects life from a distance. Body odor helps identify the target. Heat confirms living tissue. Only then does vision become useful. Not at the beginning. Near the end, the mosquito is not randomly choosing between different senses. Each signal activates the next, like a chain of instructions. Follow the breath. Confirm the scent. Verify the heat. Move closer. Land. Bite. Suddenly, the entire mystery makes sense. Turning off the lights changes almost nothing because eyesight was never the main tool. The mosquito had already found better clues, and those clues are almost impossible for humans to hide. This raises an even bigger question. Why would evolution create something so sophisticated? The answer lies in survival. For millions of years, mosquitoes that found hosts more efficiently were more likely to survive and reproduce. Tiny improvements accumulated generation after generation. A mosquito that detected carbon dioxide slightly better gained an advantage. Another that responded more accurately to heat gained another. Over immense stretches of time, these advantages combined into an extraordinarily effective tracking system. Humans evolved defenses. Hosts moved. Animals changed behavior. The hunt became an evolutionary arms race, each side adapting, each side responding. The result is the mosquito we know today. A creature so small that it seems insignificant, yet equipped with sensory abilities that humans barely notice. This understanding also explains why many mosquito control methods fail. People often focus on what mosquitoes can see. The insects are frequently relying on signals they cannot see at all. Modern mosquito traps take advantage of this knowledge. Many imitate carbon dioxide. Others mimic body heat. Some combine multiple signals together. Because successful mosquito control often means disrupting the system they actually use, not the one we imagined they used. And that brings us back to the dark room where this mystery began. The light goes off. The room becomes silent. You assume you have disappeared, yet the mosquito experiences a completely different world. A world filled with drifting carbon dioxide, invisible scent trails, warm pockets of heat, signals leading directly toward a living host. The darkness hides you from other humans. It does not hide you from mosquitoes, because the moment you breathe, your body begins announcing your presence. And once you understand that, turning off the lights no longer feels like hiding. It feels like realizing you were visible all along.